Hi friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here with me today because today is Knit City. Well, yesterday was Knit City. Today is the Sunday after Knit City, but I picked out some lovely yarn that I would love to show you guys and tell you guys more about what exactly I plan on knitting and casting on with these. What is my goal? Knit City is a local Canadian fiber festival that happens in, I think now, Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto. And I think they're gonna be hosting it in Calgary soon too. This is my second year at Knit City. Last year I went both days. Today I went on Saturday and yesterday. And I am tiptoeing the idea of going again this afternoon, but we'll see. There might be more to add on to this. And remember to stay till the very end for a very lovely surprise. Because my first video ever on this channel was a Knit City acquisitions reveal where I showcased and showed you guys all the yarn that I bought from Knit City last year. I have decided to give you guys a little thank you and have my very own giveaway. This will be the second giveaway on this channel, so stay till the very end for that. I'm very, very excited. We're gonna start off with the very first plan. I knew that I wanted to cast on the porcelain sweater. The porcelain sweater is this very gorgeous sweater. It is a colorwork sweater that is worked top down in the round. Everybody has been knitting it up and I think it just looks gorgeous and stunning and I can't wait to cast it on. So this is yarn that I already had in my stash, but it is the Cumbria Into the Hills Fiber Co fingering weight yarn. 90% wool, 10% mohair, and it is from Peru. It is a 100-gram skein and runs 300 meters for 328 yards, and it calls for 3.25 millimeters, which is about a 3 US needle. So this is the yarn. It is a lovely kind of gray, but like a warm, light white gray. It is very kind of like in between off-white, but more warm gray, if that makes sense. And when I saw the porcelain sweater, I thought this would be perfect since the porcelain sweater calls for a fingering weight. So I went ahead and I got this gorgeous blue. This is Emilia Philomene Laine Teintée à la Main Josephine. So hand-tainted, hand-dyed yarn. I don't know why they said tainted. But this is a lovely, lovely blue. It is a fingering weight. This is more yarn than I need. And what I thought was super cute is this is the Bleu Majorelle, and it was dyed on September 12th, 2023. A little date stamp of their yarns when they dye them. And I thought that that was super adorable. This is 100% merino, non traité. It's interesting that their label is all in French because I thought she said this was done hand dyed in Oxford. It is 400 meters. I think I just need 300 or 350 meters. So this is more than enough. I can save this for something else a little bit. It uses 3.5 millimeters and it doesn't say US, but this one is 3.25, which is a US 3. So this one is a little bit thicker, but I think it'll be fine. The only thing is that I realized coming home about these two yarns, and I'm gonna have to knit a swatch and take a look, is just the fact that this one is more loosely spun, as in this one has more of a tight coil. But look how pretty that is. I think this is actually really close to the color palette that the original sweater had. So I'm really, really excited. My gray just might be a little bit more gray than the off-white white. But yeah, my only worry again is that the blue is really coiled. Like you can clearly see the spin. As in this one, I think it's because of the mohair, it's a little bit more forgiving. So hopefully when I make up my swatch, like see, this one's more like a cord, and then this one's more like a wool, like a cord, like a rope. Yeah. I think that this is gonna look gorgeous. Then I have a friend who mentioned Koigu and how she really liked Koigu yarns last year, and I think she bought the little cans for the socks. So they have these little cans and it's a bunch of mini skeins, colors, and then you can like mix and match and create your own socks. And I was really intrigued to trying it because I remember last year seeing their colors and they have some very vibrant and fun, unique hand-dyed colors. So I went to Koigu and I picked up some yarn. So I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I picked up 5 of these lovely skeins to make up a sweater or something. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but let's get a closer look. So this is the skein. It is kind of like a gray with like flecks of color, like pastel. It gives me like chalk vibes, kind of. So here's without the label. Do you see all that beautiful color? I just thought that this was so unique, and I feel like if I pair it with a mohair or something, this will be stunning. It'll be beautiful. So this is Corridale and Gotland yarn. I had never heard of Gotland yarn, I don't think, before, so I was a little bit confused. Turns out it's a sheep. I don't know, it's a type of sheep. So it's 70% Corridale, 30% Gotland, breed specific wool, 200 yards for 182 meters, and it is a 4mm and 6 US needle requirement. From afar, it just looks gray, but then you get up close and it looks colorful and fun. There's literally like all specks of rainbow, but I love that it's not like, I just love that it's not so vibrant and so like bold. So I got 5 of these. So then that totals our skein count to 6. I literally walked around and was like, can you hold these for me? Because I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy them, but we went back and got them, and thank God they were still there. Then I got a cone. One of the stands, one of the kiosks had the little, I think it's the PetiteKnit bag. I think it's the Florence bag. I'm gonna put an image right here. Someone had knit up that bag and then they were selling kits for it. The kit was a linen yarn and a mohair, and the bag was made up with a linen and a mohair. The bag was a gorgeous neon yellow, like super, super bright neon yellow. I went to the kiosk and I asked, oh, do you have like the yarn for this? Can I see your colors? So they only had brought already made kits to make the bag. They had red, gray, and the neon yellow. I wanted a pink, so I started looking around for a thin lace weight yarn. Knit City does not have lace weight. They really don't. They have lace like mohair, silk, but if you make a bag out of mohair or silk, it's gonna fall apart. So I found Fiber Studio. I think it's called the Fiber Studio. They have these gorgeous mini cones, and it is for weaving. So I picked one up, and this is a lovely green. So they had a pink, but then I was thinking, is pink too Barbie? Am I gonna get bored of the pink? I think I will. So I got this gorgeous, lovely neon green, and it is called Vernis. So one reason why I decided to kind of create my own kit was the colors that they had in their kits just weren't my cup of tea, and also the kit was selling for $70. This cone cost me 12 bucks, and it is 1,600 yards. So this is way more than I would ever need. I could probably make like 10, 20 bags with this. I don't know, I didn't check. So then I thought, you know what, let's go and pick our own mohair, which is even funner. I can then just go to Dress Sew, the local fabric store, pick up a strap, pick up some clips and a zipper. I went and picked up this lovely mohair. So this is a Lillian Pine. I've talked about this brand a little bit before, but this is their suri alpaca, baby suri alpaca and silk fiber. So it's not a mohair, it is a little thicker than a mohair because of its alpaca and not mohair. Mohair is goat, so it's a lot softer, a lot fluffier, a lot squishier, and it's more fuzzy. This is dandelion lace. The color is limoncello, which is super cute, a cute dessert. And I just thought that this would make such a cute bag, like a lime drink color. So this yarn was 30, and then the whole thing, I was at 20, so basically I'm at $50. That's $20 off. And it's the color I want. This is how I do my math and justify my decisions. I might be completely wrong. So I'm gonna be knitting up my very first Petite knit bag. Earlier this year, I wore and knit up the Snippet Socks. So these are socks for my 52 weeks of socks, and this was knit up with Lillian Pine yarn. And I have been raving about these socks and this yarn. I love it so much, and it is a super soft, really nice yarn to work up, and the colors just surprised me as I was knitting them, so this was a pure joy. So I knew I wanted to go back to Lillian Pine and pick up some more sock yarn. So I got one. I got the Daylily sock. I think this was the exact same sock. I don't have the label for the Snippet socks. Color is London Fog, and this was their last skein, at least on the stand at that time. So it is a white with some kind of like speckles and some kind of like tea vibes. So this is in 80/20 superwash merino and nylon, and it's 115 grams, runs 420 yards, the 384 meters, and then it calls for 2.25 to 3 millimeter needles. So again, 2.25 to 3.25 is a US 1 to 3. So it's a fingering weight. What I really like about Knit City, all these yarns are from Canada, or all the vendors I believe are from Canada. I think there was one person who said that they were from the States, but like really on the border. So it's all really local sourced fiber content, fiber spinners, makers, dyers, and I find that really, really nice because it's good to buy locally. It's good to support local dyers and local knitters. So over on Instagram, there's been this one top that has been growing. I keep seeing everywhere and I've been wanting to knit it up. And yesterday people at Knit City were wearing this, so this didn't help. I have been wanting to try more mohair only knits and I saw someone wearing this yesterday and I thought I need to have it. It looked super gorgeous on this girl and I don't know who you are, but if you know who you are, let me know down below how it went knitting it. And the chances that you're watching this are very, very slim, but if you're there, I really liked your knit. So my next color choice was a beautiful blush mermaid mohair. This is Beach Path. So this is like a sandy, cloudy white cream. Kind of almost, it does have a little bit of a pink hue to it. So it is a little blush-like. Oh no, this one's Marzipan's a lot more white, but this is just more a little bit more sandy, blushy type of mohair. I didn't even get to the top. The top I want to knit up, it's the Soufflé top. Soufflé sweater, and I want to make the long sleeve version. So I looked over on Ravelry and I saw this version of it, and this is the sweater I need in my life. This is the sweater that I feel would make me feel like a gorgeous little fairy princess. So this will be the second time that I'm knitting with this mohair. This mohair, I used it last year for my November jacket. So the mermaid mohair is 72% kid silk mohair, 28% silk. It runs for 50 grams and it runs 420 meters, 459 yards. The color is Beach Path. Tofino Knit Company also has their online web stores. Most of these companies have online stores, so if you guys want these yarns, you can find the links down below in the description. But yeah, so I just need 3.5, so I'll have half of skein left, so I can totally make a hat with it, make some socks, I don't know, figure something out. It's a newer brand to me. I don't know, I hadn't really heard about this one, but I saw it a lot on Instagram. The booth was really, really cute. I really like their color vibe, and I just thought, you know what, let's try this yarn out. So this is Sunday Fiber Co. It is 65% Tucson silk, 35% linen, which is a very interesting, so it's silk and linen, but it feels really, really nice, and it's like heavy. The color is minted, and the fiber is fieldling. It runs 448 meters, 490 yards, the skein for the 115 grams. So this is a lot of yarn. This is the yarn. It's kind of like a light minty green color, and I really, really like it. This yarn feels like a really luxurious yarn. So in total from Knit City, I bought 14 skeins of yarn. So that's not too bad. Little adjustment, but one reason why I decided to save this skein for last is actually because if you guys have been following my journey since the beginning, Knit City is actually the reason why we have this YouTube channel. It was the thing that kickstarted my knitting journey, my more professional knitting journey. My first ever video was a Knit City showcase of all the yarn that I acquired. It is very awkward. It is very not my best video, the first one. Just skip it. Just to say thank you, because when I post this video, it will be a year of my YouTube journey. I can't believe it's been a year. This is crazy. But I'm super, super happy to have met all you guys. And in order to say thank you, I wanted to do a giveaway. So from Sunday Fiber Co., I picked up this lovely sock kit. Apparently everybody was picking up this color duo, so I'm really, really happy to have picked one up for one of you guys. This lovely sock skein with a lovely lilac mini. I just love purple and lila. I just love this color. So this is an 80% organic merino wool and then 20% recycled nylon. It is Eco Superwash 3-ply fingering weight. It is 384 meters, 420 yards. The mini is 68 meters and 74 yards. So the main color, if you guys are interested, is abalone, and then I love the name for the mini color. It's I Lilac You. Like, I like you, but I don't know why I had to explain it. If you want to take part in this giveaway, I would just say like the video, subscribe, and comment down below in the comment section how you learned to knit or crochet or your fiber hobby. I would love to see all your answers and hear if you're also like me, a quarantine knitter. Stand strong. And then I will reveal the winner at the end in the next Knits and Babbles video. So I think that is in a week or 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for joining me in my Knit City adventure. And for those of you that were there but we missed and we didn't cross paths, hello. And I really liked meeting a bunch of you in person. It was really nice to finally put a body to the image on Instagram, if that makes sense. I think I am actually going to go back to Knit City right now, potentially. So if you're there today, I might see you today. If not, have a lovely day, have a lovely weekend, happy knitting, and I will see you all later.